Hi, very and welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control on this beautiful day. I'm really glad you could join me. And I wonder if you have ever experienced a real oasis of calm. What are we talking about? A place where you just feel so relaxed, so centered, as if you've just been able to detach yourself from all the cares and worries of the world. It's a great idea. If you've ever experienced that, it usually involves being in a beautiful location far from the madding crowd. But I'd love to encourage you to find ways to enjoy the experience, perhaps even on a daily basis. Now, if you've got a private space where you can just lock yourself away for maybe half an hour, that can become your personal sanctuary, especially when you make it very clear that you would prefer not to be disturbed, if that's at all possible. But for a lot of people, that isn't a practical option. They don't have that extra private space they can utilize. And that's where we need to be a little bit more creative. One of the things you might want to do is use these earpods, use these earphones that you are so familiar with for listening to music or maybe talking on the phone. Perhaps you could use that simple device to listen to some calming meditation music. Perhaps you could listen to a guided meditation. Perhaps just the sounds of nature. Anything to create a barrier between your constant engagement with the world and the chance just to separate yourself, even if it's just for a few minutes. That sense of separation gives you the space you need to feel balanced, to feel more objective, to understand the world from a clearer, more objective perspective. The problem is that we're so bombarded with information, with noise, with so many things going on all the time that we rarely take the time just to stop and pause and think about what it's like to enjoy a moment of peace and calm. In fact, peace and calm are very rare in our world. They're not commodities we actively seek. But if you are more familiar perhaps with the advantages of mindfulness, if you practice meditation, you'll know that the purpose is to gradually distance yourself from the stream of thoughts and feelings that rush through the different pathways of our minds and bring our focus to a single point. Now, if you can do that, you'll have achieved something truly remarkable. Remarkable because it's rare. Strange, though I should mention, is because it's such a natural phenomenon. Our minds are really capable of this level of calm and yet this beautiful, relaxed intensity where we're focused on a single point, a point that doesn't move. And it's in that singularity that we find a stillness that is deeply, deeply beneficial to our health, to our well-being, to our creativity. It helps us sleep, digest. It boosts our energy. But it's this simple sense of separation from the distractions of the world that helps you to recalibrate how you're reacting to everything going on around you. Perhaps inviting you to project a more positive set of expectations upon the world around you, giving yourself a chance to perhaps influence the way that you perceive the world. It all comes from developing this sense of an oasis of calm, a place where you can feel so comfortable that gradually it's going to become your natural default environment. So if you don't get blown around like a leaf in the wind by all the strange challenges we all face on a daily basis, you become more centered, more balanced, more calm. And that is so good for your health, so good for your perception and your well-being. And I heartily commend it to you. Now, I'd love to know what you think about that, whether you've experimented with that, whether you've tried it. Let me know what you think. I'm always delighted to get your suggestions and observations. And in the meantime, from this beautiful part of the world, allow me to wish you a wonderful day.